And just to introduce now Reverend Sally Hitchiner. She's a faith leader within the Church of England. Reverend Sally Hitchiner is the senior chaplain and the interfaith advisor for Brunel University, London. She is an Anglican priest and a broadcaster regularly commenting on faith and ethical issues in the national media, and is a regular news reviewer on BBC Breakfast, Sky News and Channel 4 News. In fact, she's on ITV Daybreak tomorrow morning, and she will be talking about women in the church. And she was also a judge on ITV's Nativity Factor, and was awarded the Brunel University Inspirational Women of the Year in 2013 too. She studied social policy and anthropology at York and theology at Oxford, where her research interest was spirituality and engagement outside of the church. She continues to lecture and publish on this topic. She is nationally recognised as a leading voice within academic chaplaincy, and her most recent book chapter, Awesome Voices, The Voices of Leading Anglican Women Today, is the importance of a chaplaincy mindset in all types of priestly life. Her projects at Brunel include a rabbit cafe, which I spoke to her about, by the way, so if you want to know what rabbit cafe is, I definitely recommend you speak to Sally afterwards, because it's fantastic. And a pub philosophy club as well, has many more serious welfare and faith-focused projects too. Thank you.
I might be the smallest person on the panel, so can you see me at the back? Am I hidden by this very handsome little podium? I hope that's okay. If you can't see me or hear me, please do wave. The challenge for Christianity, and I suspect the challenge for all faiths, is to establish how best to apply timeless truth in a contemporary setting. The Christian faith revolves around the fundamental belief that difference does not have to mean disunity. We worship a God with Trinity, three unique persons in the Father, the Son and the Spirit, who are all equally divine, equally good and equally united in love. Christianity therefore has at its heart an egalitarian celebration of difference, which outworks in the Anglican Church in differences of nationality, differences in ways of thinking, and differences in gender expression. Or at least it should do. Throughout the Christian and pre-Christian scriptures, there is a countercultural appreciation of women. Christ himself had women disciples, though not the top 12 that you might have heard about. The first person to preach about the incarnation was a woman, the first person to proclaim the resurrection was a woman. The former, Mary, Jesus' mother, was persecuted as immoral, and the latter, Mary Magdalene, was disbelieved and brushed aside. But something in her words had the ring of truth. 2 of the 12 disciples were so desperate to see with Christ again that they pushed past the social conventions of the time and dared to listen to the preaching of a woman. "He is risen," she cried, so they ran to the tomb. There were women in positions of leadership from the first days of the church. The letters of St. Paul make reference to the churches that met in the house of Lydia, of Phoebe and others. He calls these women fellow servants in preaching the gospel and declares that there is now no male or female, that all are one in Christ Jesus. It is clear that they were acting as vicars in this context. These women weren't merely making the tea or arranging the flowers. But over time, particularly with the nationalisation of Christianity with Emperor Constantine, when Christianity became cool, the faith became increasingly polluted by the values of the surrounding patriarchal culture. References to prominent women in the New Testament started being translated in their masculine form. Junia, the female apostle, became Junius, the man. And in artwork, women became absent from positions of church leadership and were depicted as child carers, homemakers, and vulnerable weeping devotees. There were, however, notable exceptions. The emergence of women as nuns brought with it a respectable position for women within Christianity again. Either as mystics, women who gained a large audience by finding theological truth through prayer and